Angus greeted so warmly and was so happy to immediately exit and run to the park, stopping to deposit a fantastic stool sample at the ivy-like ground cover near the traffic lights at Sherry and Ash Avenue. As we were about to emerge onto the prairie, Angus rose to stand on 2 feet in reaction to a squirrel. It was not alarming, and he did not pull. There are many squirrels out now, and he is very much alert to those jittery things. After the prairie and visiting the deer skeleton, we went further into the woods on amazing small trails we have never been on before, mostly maneuvering through sticks, following non-human tracks in the snow, to emerge at the southern end of the park where we saw a frozen pond. It is here that we saw a brindled pit bull. Angus tried to charge because the pit bull dared to front himself and look him in the eye. After we passed, I noticed that the pit bull was making very strange huffing, guttural noises, which also made Angus stop and stare. Angus chose to exit the park and smell along the neighborhood streets and do a second bowel movement. I wanted to see how far the farm was, but before we reached the crest of View Bird Park, I noticed a chicken coop. Angus probably noticed it first and didn't need to be told anything. In fact, I'm sure in mindless chatter, I would have used the word chicken. Dumb. He sat down and didn't move, and because we were so quiet, surely but slowly, 2 chickens came out. Man, Angus was so laser-focused on them, he now knows the source of his meat is that animal. We eventually left the area because we saw a back of the pack or omega dog across the road. That dog walking was way behind its owner. Angus looked so comfortable beholding that dog, and he walked alongside it until we saw a golden retriever who had just exited her house. And the female dog and Angus were both excited to see each other from afar. She left her mark, which he spent time smelling when we got there. We paused when we were at the junction to either go back to the park or go to the neighborhood behind the grocery store, and he decided to go to the park through the woods. Upon exiting our usual park entrance, Angus was walking slow. He was happily tired, tongue hanging out and relaxed. I thought he was tired enough to go straight into the front door, but as soon as we got to your brick threshold, he stopped and wanted to go to the backyard, where we had a good fun time of tag and frisbee. On the snowbank, at the top of your driveway, at the edge of the backyard, it appears a female dog left a mark for Angus. You can see the vertical yellow stain where boots entered the backyard. Angus smelled that area with interest. Angus loved harness scrubs, leaned his body and turned to get scratched on his back. He got the coveted chicken in exchange for fetching toys. It must have made him dry as he drank a lot. It was a beautiful sunny day. His bed is located in the perfect spot with wonderful sunshine, so I didn't cover him to allow him to sunbathe while bows were washed and water replaced. Just before I left, I just lightly covered him with a blankie, not tucking him in because it feels warm.